Hello everybody. Okay, I'm going to be making ginger cookies. Okay, so here I have 120 grams of butter. Okay, and I'm going to add in some corn syrup. Okay, here is 60 ml or quarter cup of corn syrup. Now if you have molasses, it's better. You can use molasses. You can use honey also if you can tolerate the taste of honey in your cookies. So put it on a low fire and let this dissolve. Let the butter melt. Okay. Once the butter has melted, then you can remove from the heat. So you keep mixing this until the butter has dissolved. Once it has dissolved, okay, then turn off the fire and set it aside to cool. Okay, now for the dry ingredients. This is 320 grams of just plain flour. To this, you add half a teaspoon of baking soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Next, you add in 1 tablespoon of ginger powder. Okay, next is the surprising ingredient, half teaspoon of black pepper. Okay, so once you have added all this in, just sieve everything through. Okay, to this, you add 135 grams of brown sugar. Okay. Next, you have 1 egg. Okay, just lightly beat the egg. And before you pour the egg in, make sure you mix this mixture first. So mix these dry ingredients first. Before you add in the wet ingredients. Okay, I have to tell you also, you have to add some salt. But if you're using salted butter, then you can skip the salt. If you're using unsalted butter, then add about 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, right? So add in your egg. Plus your mixture of butter and corn syrup. Okay. Add all this in and mix this until everything comes together as a dough. I mixed everything together, and this is optional. Okay, I'm going to add in the rind of 1 orange. Okay, you will add a nice flavor to it. After you add the orange rind, then mix it up again before you can bake it. Okay, so now heat up your oven to 160 degrees centigrade and just shape up your cookies to bake it. So just make sure it's all the same size. Roll it into a ball around 20 grams. Okay, and then just press it down with your fingers to the, not all the way flat, but almost flat. Okay. Remember, these cookies will expand because of the baking soda, baking powder, sorry. So about the same size, then just press it down gently. Right? this is 20 minutes in the oven, 160 degrees. Now you just need to let it cool down before you can eat them. Okay, so here are the cookies that I baked already. These are the ones, the darker ones, that I baked for 20 minutes. Now I think it's a bit too dark, so these ones I baked for 12 to 13 minutes. It's much better, it's still warm. Okay, now this one has a nice crack to it. See? It cracks nicely and it's delicious. This one is a bit too dark. It also cracks nicely. So, give it a try and tell me what you think. Bye everybody.